Hey, what's going on, guys? Sam here again, and today I have something special to share with you guys. Right here is the ZOTAC Zone handheld gaming device, which I'll say I've been expecting, and for a couple of reasons. Okay, this device and the One X Fly F1 Pro, they both have this incredible OLED display at 1080p resolution with up to 800 nits of brightness. For me, it's just something that I've been waiting to see how it's gonna look like in person, and I have to say I'm not disappointed. I've been testing it out for a couple days now. This is not gonna be like the full detailed review videos. This is gonna be like the first impression, what's gonna be like when you get your hands on this, and maybe some couple other things about the design and stuff. But in later video, I'm going to do like a deep dive into this handheld. Right out of the box, this handheld is, I would say, it has a lot of potential. I'm gonna bet that a lot of you out there, when you get your hands on this, you're gonna fall in love with it, regardless of the flaws that it has. And I'm gonna say it has some flaws, but not as so much as like the Lenovo Legion Go when they first released that one as well. But this one has some minor flaws, and yeah, we're going to speak about it. Let's go real quick. I'm going to speak about the design because I think that's what some people are really interested in. So I don't know, like for me, the design is fantastic. I think ZOTAC took a different approach, but they still kept some of the main design language of the other handhelds that came before it. For example, during the unboxing, I noticed that like the whole packaging and everything is very similar to the ASUS ROG Ally X. And that is the one thing that I noticed. And again, they took inspiration from some other handhelds as well, the Lenovo Legion Go. I say that because it comes with a kickstand at the back, which is amazing. It's small, it works, but not very well because it still tilts over, when you like keep it on the table. But yeah, it works. At least it does. That, and you don't need to get a case. I don't know if there are any case available for this at the moment, but you don't really need a case for it right now. And the buttons actually are kind of similar to the ROG Ally X, but they kind of kept this transparent look, which I really dig. It looks minimalistic, like in person. Like, and the thumbsticks are pretty good. Like they feel really good. It kind of reminds me of the Steam Deck OLED. The grips on the joystick, and this is whole sensor joystick, by the way, and they feel really good. And I think the unique thing that they actually brought is the fact that usually the other handhelds usually have this RGB lighting like around the joysticks, but these, they actually went with putting these knobs. When I saw it online, I was kind of thinking, oh, this is gonna be like a gimmicky thing, it's not going to be useful, but it's actually useful, surprisingly. This left knob actually adjusts the brightness of the device, which it's really convenient. You can do that like just with your thumb, when you're gaming, and you can actually reach it, and it works really well, actually, and convenient. Of course, you can reduce the brightness in the settings, but I think this is a very convenient way to do that as well. And it comes with this 2 trackpad, which is reminiscent of the Steam Deck, and yeah, I like it as well. They are clicky, they are good, they function just as good as the Steam Decks. And the button placements, like the ZOTAC menu button, everything looks fantastic. And again, let me show you. Yeah, you can see it has this nice webcam, which I tried, by the way. The quality is not that great, in my opinion. I don't think anyone is going to really use it for some serious stuff. Maybe if you're streaming, but yeah, the quality is not that good for you to stream with. But yeah, it's there, just so you know. Probably it works better with the Windows Hello if you want to unlock the device with your face. That works too. And at the top, you have the fingerprint scanner, okay, to unlock the device, which is good. It comes with 2 USB 4 ports, one at the top and one at the bottom, just like on the Lenovo Legion Go. Nothing new there. And the volume buttons at the top. We have the audio jack right here, and behind, yeah, this is a unique thing that they have as well, where you can control the travel distance of the shoulder button, actually the RT button and the LT buttons. Right behind, they have this knob where right now it actually goes in fully, okay, but when you switch it, you can only like hear the click. It doesn't go in. It's kind of like put this resistance where you can have this full press on the RT button, and I think it's unique. I don't know what it's going to be used for, but yeah, it's there, so you can try it out for yourself. There are 2 speakers and the micro SD card slot. Yeah, everything actually feels great. It doesn't feel like something that is cheap. It feels premium, I would say. And you can actually hold this with one hand. You know, I love the fact it's not heavy, by the way. It's so light. It's something that you can literally carry around. You can play with it for hours if you want, but you know, I say you can play with it for hours, but we're going to speak about the battery life. The battery life on this thing is not very good. Now let's go to the main seller of this device, the main thing about this device, and that is the OLED display. It looks really good. The OLED display, like when you turn it on for the first time, it's different. You know, you might be thinking it's going to be something similar to the Steam Deck OLED, but this is better. I would say it's significantly better. Like you can see it. When I turn it on for the first time, the brightness and the OLED quality, the way the colors pop and the vibrancy, everything just feels right with the display. Like they did a very nice work on this display. This is actually an OLED 1080p display with HDR, and it's 7-inch display. It has a 120 Hz refresh rate. Let me just speak really fast about the issues that I ran into. I noticed that some games run like flawlessly. Like the games that actually run on this device looks. The only thing that I think a lot of you are going to be underwhelmed with is the fact that this has just 16 gigs of RAM, which means you're really limited in the amount of VRAM that you can allocate. I had issues with that because, you know, trying to run Hogwarts Legacy, actually it runs really well, but you know, you get this occasional stutters, right, when you're playing the game, and it's not fun that way. But the other games that run on this device, it's perfect. And so that was what I've been trying to fix. You know, I got a keyboard and I have like a booted USB drive to like do some factory resets of the device, but it still didn't work. I'm still trying to work my way around it. But yeah, that was the reason why this video was kind of delayed. It was supposed to be released like 2 days ago, but I just wanted to know all these details so I can give you guys this information. So I want to show you something that, you know, you might find really annoying and very inconvenient with this device. Okay, I'm going to try to run a game, and this game actually is like it runs perfectly on other devices, but on this, just watch what's going to happen. So this is one of my favorite games. This is DC Universe Online. Yeah, so usually I'm going to turn up the volume as well. So the volume is turned on. So I'm going to play this game right now and see what happens. It's loading, right? But just wait for it. So everything seems fine. I'm going to press it again. So it's loading right now, and now it goes black. Okay, like nothing happens anymore. You see, it didn't even play anymore. I'm gonna try it one more time. Like the screen just goes black for some reason, and then you're waiting for it to load, and guess what's gonna happen now? Nothing. I'll say it's not quite ready yet, okay, but it's usable. It's amazing if you can actually ignore all those flaws that I just mentioned. Trust me, this is amazing. Most of the games actually plays, don't get me wrong, just some few games. By default, it has 4 gigs allocated for VRAM, but you can add, I think, a maximum of 4 gigs more, which is going to make it 8 gigabyte. Yeah, and if we speak about the audio quality on this is amazing. It's good. Not, I would say the ASUS ROG Ally X is still the best, but this is quite close. Okay, the vibrant display and the audio quality complements each other to give it this amazing immersive experience, you know. And speaking about the fan noise, this thing is actually loud, especially when you set it to 30 watt TDP. But you can hear the sound. It's really audible. But I don't know why. You can actually customize the fan noise. You can reduce the fan speed, so it's not that noisy, because it has very nice large, you know, vent spot at the top, and at the back, you know, everywhere you can see It has this nice cooling system. It hardly feels hot when you're playing your games. Right now it costs 855 euros, but realistically I would say it's more than that. And the reason why is because it comes with only 512 gigs of SSD storage space, which of course is not going to be enough. Thankfully it utilizes the M.2 2280 PCI type SSD, so you can easily upgrade it. When you factor in the cost of upgrading it to like a terabyte, which is going to be on the same level with the ASUS ROG Ally X, then you're looking at a price higher than the ASUS ROG Ally X in reality. It's quite expensive, and I would say the ASUS ROG Ally X gives you more value for your money, but I don't know, the OLED display on this device, I just feel it's kind of worth it, if you understand what I mean. So that said, will I recommend you getting this device? Guess what my answer is going to be. I'll say yes, actually. You know, I would say this is just the early stage. Give it time, I think this is going to be fantastic. But in general, I think the One X Fly, even without having my hands on it yet, the One X Fly is going to be better than this one. So you can actually wait and get the One X Fly, which is significantly more expensive than this one, of course. This can actually be the replacement for the Lenovo Legion Go. It's worth it. I'm going to make a more detailed video a little bit later and do some comparison with some other handhelds that I've tested on this channel before. If you don't want to miss that video, please make sure to be subscribed. Give a thumbs up to this video, by the way. It's going to help this channel out a lot, and of course turn on notifications so you don't miss that video. Anyways guys, thank you very much, and if you like this style of review, please let me know. It's my first time actually making a review like this without a script. I just want to be as authentic as possible. This is it. I made some mistakes, but I think with time it's going to improve. So guys, support and let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below, or things that you think I should improve on. Thank you very much. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.